How many times have you found yourself scrolling through your feed, looking at someone else's life, wondering why yours doesn't look the same? You see them living their dreams, accomplishing what you wish you could, and suddenly, a thought creeps in. What's wrong with me? You're not alone, and here's the hard truth: comparing yourself to others is robbing you of your potential. But here's the kicker: it's also killing your dreams. Stay with me for the next 25 minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll have a new way of seeing yourself, your life, and your journey. So buckle up. Let me ask you, what would it feel like to wake up tomorrow and not care about what anyone else is doing? Imagine waking up to your own potential, without the chains of comparison. Sounds freeing, right? But here's the reality. Social media, our careers, even our friendships, it all feeds into this toxic cycle of comparison. And here's the truth: comparison is a thief. It steals your joy. It steals your peace. And worst of all, it steals your future. Let me break that down. The very moment you start comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 10, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Why? Because you can't replicate their journey. You can't walk their path, wear their shoes, or live their life. But here's the thing: there's power in being you. But let's get real for a second. If we know comparing ourselves is toxic, why do we do it so much? Why do we let someone else's highlight reel make us feel inadequate? Because fear is a powerful thing. Fear of missing out, fear of not measuring up, fear that somehow, you're just not enough. These fears grow stronger when we look around and see other people living their lives with what seems like ease and success. But what we don't see: the struggle, the failures, the countless sleepless nights that go behind the scenes. Let me share a story with you. Sarah was a young woman just like you, with big dreams and a passion to create something amazing. She had a vision. She wanted to start her own business, but every time she scrolled through social media, she saw others with successful businesses, hundreds of thousands of followers, and a team supporting them. Sarah froze. She compared herself to them, and in doing so, she believed that she wasn't good enough. She questioned her skills, her passion, her ability to succeed. For months, Sarah stayed stuck, paralyzed by comparison. But then something shifted. One day, she decided to stop looking at what others were doing and started focusing on what she could do. She took her first step. It was small, but it was a step. She reached out to a mentor. She worked tirelessly, not to catch up to anyone, but to build her own foundation. Now, Sarah's business is thriving. Not because she compared herself to others, but because she believed in her own path. She embraced her own pace. And you know what? The same can happen for you. The key is not to compare, but to trust your journey. Alright, let's pause here for a second. Have you ever caught yourself comparing yourself to someone who's literally never going to even notice? I mean, come on, does anyone else spend hours stalking a celebrity's Instagram account, thinking, why can't I look like that? And then realize, they don't even know I exist? I'm just saying, maybe it's time to focus on your own path. The truth is, comparison doesn't just steal joy, it steals time. Your time. And here's the thing: time doesn't wait for anyone. The more you waste comparing yourself to others, the more you waste the precious moments that could be used to build your own path. You don't have forever. You've only got right now. Do you really want to spend your life looking at someone else's successes and thinking, what if I could have that? Or are you ready to invest in yourself, take action, and create your own success? Let's stop playing the comparison game, shall we? Here's the thing: you don't need to compete with anyone else. The only person you need to beat is the version of yourself from yesterday. The solution isn't in the lives of others, it's in your own growth. You have everything you need inside you right now to start. Remember Sarah? After months of self-doubt and comparison, she decided to take a leap. She stopped worrying about what others were doing and focused on her passion. Do you know what happened next? She built the business of her dreams. She not only made a living, but she built a legacy, a community, and a life she could be proud of. But how did she manage to do it? What was the one thing that changed for her, and how can it change for you too? Stick around, because I'm going to reveal that powerful shift, and trust me, it's going to blow your mind. Comparison might seem like the easiest way to measure your progress, but it's also the quickest way to drain your energy. The only person you need to compete with is the version of yourself who hasn't yet realized their own power. So, stop looking at others. Start looking within. Take a moment right now to ask yourself, what will you start today to build your future? The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the belief that someone else's path is more important than your own. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, your journey is your own, and it's worth every step. I'll see you in the next one.